Welcome back, team. She's frosty this morning. I got the moisture probes going off, telling me it's it's the first time it's done it, so you can see it was -3 out in the crop canopy, so there would be every bit of that. This is the coldest morning we've had for a while. Well, coldest one we've had this year anyway. So anyway, it's about 7:30, a bit before. So today, so we guys were back on deck yesterday, so we got spraying done. Or Tony got spraying done. We took Brendan and I took the big mulcher back. He had to escort me back through town and that, so that took a couple of hours. We finally I dropped the big tractor in at the tyre place on the way back through town, and finally got the puncher fixed in the front tyre of it, which we've been pumping up for about 6 weeks. And then I did a load of grain, load of barley down to a neighbour that's feedlotting a few cattle, so and there's probably, I don't know, 6 or 10 tonne left here, which he's going to take as well, so I'm just going to load the truck now. I'll just start it and try and get everything warmed up a bit. But we've got a guy coming today to move the silos, get them home, and then we'll get onto a bag outloader, put the sausage and get it into the silos, because the birds are belting Christ out of it. So yeah, it's a bit of a full-time job keeping them away. They've been chewing holes in it and all sorts of stuff, so which has been a bit of a pain in the bum, but anyway. Yeah, so no, a very cool start. So anyway, we'll get this truck loaded. I'm going to have to start running to town and weigh it. And then, yeah, so I'll just see how it works out time-wise with the guy that's coming to shift the silos. So, yeah, but Tony's got more spraying to do. We might we'll get the spreader back on the big tractor, and just thinking I might even, and I've had a couple of comments about that, what we do with that maize stubble, so we may even just chuck a light radiurea on that on that stubble. Sorry, it's cold, it's really cold. Light radiurea on that before we plough it in, because I think I will plough it in, just to help get the bugs going, to give them something to feed on to break the stubble down. Yeah, so get that done, and then yeah, we'll spread urea over on our dairy block, which we haven't done yet. I'm not too sure how much urea we've got left here in the silo, but we do have another load coming tomorrow. Yeah, so again, not hard to find a job. So anyway, we'll get cracking and yeah, see how we get on. So we had a bit of a rookie error with the camera. Yeah, I've got forgot to press go and missed the loading of the silo, but yeah, here's the unloading of the silo. So both moved all right. It was pretty quick and easy when you got the right gear, like anything. So what I'm going to do is, or what I need to do, one, I need to fix them to the concrete somehow. So when they were around on the slab at the other farm, they had a chain. We put some chains in the concreted chains in the concrete, and then welded the silos to it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some flat bar from in town, get probably some 25 mil, or just see what they've got, and bore a hole in them so we can then put a Dynabolt into the concrete. But what I want to do is get them up off the concrete, 25 or 20 mil even, just so, and I'll show you the two difference with these ones. You can see these Kotzer silos have got that, they've got that airspace under the bottom ring. That one doesn't, and you can just see there the crap that builds up and you can't wash it out. So this silo really wants the same thing doing to it as well. But yeah, we need to get these obviously fixed down, otherwise, we get a windstorm or something, I'll blow over. So, but the plan is I'm going to put that corn in it, so I'll get this stuff. I'm just about to duck to town now to get a few things, and then yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow. That's sort of a priority job, so then they're done out of the road. We've got a bit extra concrete here at the end, which isn't a big drama. We can, what would be good is to put some aeration on these two new ones, and then all the silos have got aeration, and then we could effectively sit the big generator here at the end, or just to get it up out of the dirt. So, and yeah, if we, in time, it'd be good to put another big silo at the end here, like a 300 or 400 tonner or something. We probably don't grow enough grain for 1,000 tonne, but it'd be good, 500 tonne, it'd be good to have something like that. But when we're growing corn, we can, because we've got very rarely we selling it straight off the header. Yeah, we could just dump it in there rather than mucking around with that silly bloody grain ring that we did, or silo bags that the cockies seem to love. So anyway, so yeah, Tony's out spraying our canola, and Brendan's here just chucking. We had a bit of MAP left in the air seeder, so yeah, he's just got that out and he's just chucking that on a bit of lucent. So yeah, it's all happening. Cracking day. Got jumper off. So yeah, nice and, what is it? It's only 14 degrees. It feels warmer than that, but yeah, after a chilly start, it's turned into a cracker. So anyway, we'll go to town. Thought yesterday morning was cold. I reckon this morning's colder. Yeah, she wasn't like this yesterday. Don't know what it'll be. It'll be less than -3 anyway. Pretty really, if you weren't out in it trying to do some work. Yeah, so morning. We've got a flat battery on the windrow. We had the mechanic come the other day and look over all the MacDon stuff. We've got a designated MacDon guy that looks after our fronts and the tractor. So we put one new battery in this thing the other day, but I think the other one's buggered, must be buggered as well, because it's just drained the new ones. I've had it on the charger all night. I'm just going to chuck the unit on it for a minute to get it out of here. So I knocked off, I went to town yesterday afternoon and did a few jobs. I haven't got my belt on, my pants are falling down. Yeah, so the boys, I think they must have got the truck loaded with urea and took it around the other farm and got the tractor moved around there, and Tony must have finished spraying. So what we've got to do this morning, I've got some plate, I'm going to bolt those silos down, so I'll start and get it cut up and drilled. But we want to start and work that corn stubble up, but I need to do a job on the disc first. So you should be able to see that crack there. So it's basically through the main chassis rail. Yeah, she's broken through on both sides and underneath, so we'll grind that out and weld it up, and then I'll run a plate along the edge there. Excuse me, just to strengthen it up. So bear in mind, this set of discs is 40-year-old, I think. I can actually, it's funny how you remember stuff as kids, and I can remember this turning up, and the guy that was here, whoever delivered it at the time, I would have only been 4, I think, but one of those memories I remember, it's probably because Mum went crook. I went down the paddock with Dad, and I think I was supposed to be going to kindergarten or something, and yeah, I think Dad got an earful, and I think I got an earful as well from memory. So, yeah, because we were going to be late. So, anyway, so yeah, we'll get that windrower out of the shed, and then we'll get to and I'll grind that out first and weld it up. Yeah, and I'll get this tractor going and warmed up as well. But it'll be a good morning to be hanging onto a welder, something a bit warm. Alright, all done. So I'll plate that, cut a plate now to put on the outside there. I'll grind that off. And then, yeah, I'll weld it up the inside there as well. I'll just probably put a triangle gusset in that corner there just to give it a bit more strength. Yeah, we should be right, hopefully. All done. Come up alright, and then I'll just put a little triangle gusset in the top there, so that hopefully should do the trick. Just have to keep on the other side that it doesn't do the same in time. Anyway, that should keep it going for another 40 years hopefully. We've got Brendan set up with the spreader. Yeah, so he's going to put 100 kilos of urea over on our dairy block. So just come over and have a look at this. Is a new block, so we're up, we're in the game. We've got yeah, plenty of numbers, which is good. So yeah, it all looks good. It's all that bit behind, but yeah, I think we've got plenty here. So yeah, we sewed it up the right way, which is good. So but no, I hadn't really been back here since we sewed it, so I just thought I'd take opportunity. I'll cut through on it and have a quick look while we're going. But yeah, no, pretty happy with the emergence. So probably a bit far early to be top dressing it yet. We might give it another sort of 10 days, fortnight, and then give it a feed. So, but pretty clean. There is a little bit of, being old pasture country, you know, there will be plenty of probably weeds and that come up, but yeah, we will have to spray it at some point in time, but it's pretty tidy at the moment. Back at the workshop, so what we've got, I'm just going to making these plates up for under the silos. So I've got Brendan, I've got a bit of 100 by 20 mil flat bar yesterday, and just got Brendan here before while it was frosty. He's cut them into 100 mil long plates, and then he's marked them, so I'm just boring an 18 mil hole in them, and then I've got these 16 mil Dynabolts that we'll put them into the concrete. So yeah, I'm just going to weld these. I'm going to lift the silo up and essentially sit the ring of the silo on these plates, and then we can fix them down. So sort of bit of crappy weather coming tomorrow, so it's probably a priority just to get it bolted down, and just in case it does get windy or something, let it blow away, because that'll be the last thing we want to happen. So anyway, we'll get on board, and then I'll show you what we're doing with the silo. So I've got the first lot in. What I might actually do in time is get some more and do every upright, which I probably should. People will probably come at me about not doing that. Just, I've done every second. I've got, yeah, I'm only about 4 short, I think, for each ring. So I'll just show you. It's pretty simple how I'm getting them under there. That one was sort of up a little bit. I was able to get the bar under there, but I've just got a bar here with a bit of a cockeyed end on it. And yeah, just as simple as doing that. And then yeah, just got, it's about 5 or 6 mil on the inside that yeah, we'll be able to run a weld along. So, but that just allows us to be able to, you know, you can see there's already a bit of grain there, leftover seed. Just allows us to be able to wash them out, wash from underneath them, just for hygiene and that sort of stuff. I need to do it with this other one, yeah, because there's plenty of crap under it and you just can't get it out. So anyway, I'll keep doing this and then we'll get the welder going. Just coming over to see Tony. He's just working this old pasture country over on the new block. So yeah, it's coming up a fair treat actually. Looks good. So yeah, we burnt the bulrushes and that off it. So yeah, we'll get it worked up, and then plan is we'll probably run the speed tiller over it, and then yeah, I'm just waiting on the surveyor to come and do some surveying, and then we'll look at yeah, what we're going to do as far as laying it out for irrigation. So yeah, again, the plan, if you haven't been watching, the plan is we'll try and get corn in here. There's about 35 hectares here, so yeah, we'll get it. We're going to have to rebuild a channel pad and that sort of stuff, but yeah, get it knocked into shape for corn over the summer. I'm running out of daylight here, but I've just welded every second one for tonight, just so I can get a few bolted down, just in case the weather is a bit crappy tomorrow. So I'll just got to do this one now, and then I'll get on and drill the holes, and yeah, hopefully that'll be enough. See how I go. If we've still got a bit of daylight, I'll finish welding them off, but yeah, just want to get half of them bolted in anyway. Righto, we're going to run out of daylight if we go too much longer, so I'll hook in and get the rest of these drilled and bored, but yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. So I've still got a few to weld on, but yeah, there'll be enough to stop them, hopefully stop them from tipping over anyway. Just looking at the weather forecast, the wind is going to get up a little bit tomorrow, just 14, 15 k's, so it should be right, but yeah, just it pays to sure as hell we don't do something with them, and yeah, something will happen. So anyway, yeah, we'll get these done, and then yeah, by the time it'll be dark anyway. So all right, I'm going to keep going. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.